Hello everyone, my name is Killer, and welcome back to another video. This is my survival world that we were in last episode. Of course, you probably don't recognize any of this because I did this all off camera. I kind of got distracted the last few days. A friend got me into playing a little bit of Ark Survival Evolved. Unfortunately, I can't play it at a good enough frame rate to record on YouTube. In fact, it's barely playable. The only reason it's still fun is because I was playing with a friend. Because I was getting like 6 to 10 FPS on the lowest possible settings. That game is so poorly optimized. I hope they fix it soon. But I did a good amount of off-camera work, getting some of the basics set up. Since we're starting over in this world, kinda, I didn't really want to have the first few episodes me gathering resources again. But I guess I might have made a bit of a misjudgment when modifying some of the settings in the world generator, specifically coming with ore generation. Because well, I'll give you a tour on the base, I guess, first. But if I actually, this is the storage. So I have my blocks, all the blocks, miscellaneous stuff. That row's empty. It's been a few days actually since I've been on here, so I forget where everything is. But we have all the wood there, the saplings. Done some farming. I haven't done any farming of the other trees, just the oak. And we have some wheat that I've been using for some cows that are over there. A little bit of flint. And there's some other stuff, but I have a good amount of ore, iron ore, and some coal, and some iron. I did a good amount of caving downstairs, and this is actually like the 8th iron pick I've used. I mined this down here, and this is where I'm saying that the ore generation is a little bit off. I did not expect so much ore. Oh. Also, another reason why this is going to be a very difficult world is because past this block is water. The water in the oceans and lakes go down all the way to bedrock. So I ran into that a lot down here. But once I reach down here and turn around a few of the corners, you're going to realize immediately that something's really strange and probably a bit overpowered. But I will remind you that this is mostly a building series. It's about gathering some resources, but the main importance of this series for me is the building aspect of it. So I don't care about the fact that there is absolutely massive veins of diamond everywhere, like here and there. And I don't think I found one there, but I basically dug a tunnel. Oh, there's another one. A tunnel every, I think it was 3 blocks, and I kept digging it either until I found water, diamonds, or I felt that I had just dug in an extremely long tunnel. And I ended up finding one on pretty much every single tunnel, and they're all like massive. It's like, I didn't really change the generator setting much. I only changed one number from 1 to 2. And all of a sudden, holy crud, there's just so much of them. Oh, that's that one. Yeah, all of a sudden, there's just so much of them. It's like, this is... It almost feels borderline cheaty, how much there is. So I don't know if I'll use all these, because I don't know. We're gonna need to eat some food. But yeah, there's just so much of it. I basically kept doing this until I ran out of torches. This was, I think, the longest tunnel I dug. If you look down there, you see there's diamonds there as well, and probably the shortest one. But yeah, I ran out of torches eventually and stopped mining. But that's a lot of diamonds. Like, that is a ton of diamonds. I don't know if there's ever going to be really a use for all of these, but if they help us get more building done, I guess they're being put to good use. So I'm going to mine all these, and I'll see you back upstairs. Alright, so now I'm just placing some stairs down here, but if you look at my hotbar, that is the total number of diamonds that I got from mining all of this stuff. And I hope I have enough stairs to at least get partway up there. It's just annoying to have to jump up these. I almost made it. Not quite close enough. I do have some other stairs though on chests. I think it's this chest. Yes. This is fitting up this staircase, and then I'll give you the grand tour of the rest of the base. There's not a ton yet, just the basic setup. So we might want to go secure these things first. That is a lot of diamonds. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about the worlds, and I might go mine some diamonds every once in a while, but I'm not going to do it often because that's absurd. I mean, redstone and lapis seem to be very common down there too, but redstone and lapis I can kind of understand because I want to use those as building blocks eventually. So, the main storage room that I have right here, I have these 3 chests. These currently are being used for raw beef and some leather. I haven't killed many of them. Actually, here's the rest of my leather. I have more leather around here somewhere. Where did I put it? It's in one of these chests. I'll find it later. But yeah, that's where I've gotten the majority of my food. Oh, and the creeper. Hello. So, we have our main storage. There's a lot of chests here. Much more storage than I had last time. It's a small thing set up. 6 furnaces. I'm bad at pronouncing things, as you can tell. So, my fuel, I'm going to put in the bottom chest. The ores to smelt, I'm going to put in the middle chest. And the results are going to be in the top. I just realized that this amount of diamonds is going to be even crazier once I get fortune. Okay, so I eventually want to get other types of animals. I was thinking of trying to get sheep in here, but then I was like, no grass. So I might have to work on getting grass into here at some point. So let me show you where this location is exactly. We are down at the bottom of that area that we were up there at the end of last episode. This is where's the waterfall? This is the waterfall we climbed up to get up there. It's a little bit hard to see via perspective, but if we go up this neat little staircase that just wraps around the edge, it's not the most attractive thing, but it works. It's slightly more attractive than just a flat staircase, I guess, but then we come here. I didn't really like, I actually should light this area up though. I didn't like this because it's a staircase, so not too afraid of mobs. And welcome to my tree farm. And okay, so all of them have grown. That's a good thing. I actually planted a tree right there and was confused when I heard fire for a second, and then I remember, oh yeah, trees burn. Oh, hello. Do I have any, I do have arrows on me. Ha. That is not the first freaking mob I killed. Why do this? I think the achievements keep getting reset from something. Hello. Oh, and the first. Okay. this is the area that... Man, I thought I lit this place up pretty well, but apparently not. There's so many mobs over the place still. Okay, where did you spawn? Down here? Is that really not dark enough? Is it not bright enough? Out of curiosity, what is my brightness on? It's on bright. Just thought that seemed a little bit higher contrast than usually on bright. Yep, this is where I've been farming all of my trees. And then we have the path we had before. Let me just break some of these leaves. I think I have a different path. That's right. I remember now how I used to get over here. I'm dumb. It's been a while. I typically jump up right here to get to this farm. And this is where I've been farming. Though we do not trample it, I do not have a hoe on me. So this is a path to get up here. I want to just like go up here quickly and see what the base looks like so far. I haven't actually seen it from up here yet. I lit this place up before I really did much of this area. Just wanted to make sure it was safe enough for me to be able to walk out at nighttime, and especially under there where it was pitch black even at day. There were a lot of mobs there, so a couple of them every once in a while are not a big deal. And okay, I made that path a bit too windy. Takes a bit to get up. There we go. It's looking a little bit lively already. See, I didn't do too much off camera. I basically just dug out a storage room, built a mine shaft, and planted some trees and wheat. But now that we've gotten some of the basic supplies, including some of the more advanced supplies, I should actually probably make some diamond armor eventually, but I'm gonna wait for the iron to wear out. I made an iron pick instead of a diamond one because I wanted to see what the total count was, and I didn't feel like doing much math. Do you think I can make that jump? Well, I guess we don't have no choice. Well, of course I can make the jump all the way down there, but I was actually going to see if I could land in the waterfall, but maybe we'll test that at some other time. Dying finger, let go of crouch. So what I want to try to do today is actually attempt to start on some building. I have a good amount of wood in here. It was this chest, wasn't it? One of these. So let me... Actually, that's not as much wood as I thought it was. To be honest, a stack isn't going to last long. Let me make... That's funny. The one tool I haven't made, and it's one of the resources I've mined the most of, would be an axe. Where's all my irons here? Well, I think I'll do it. First diamond tool will be a diamond axe. Diamond axe. No, I do not need 3 of those. And yes, okay. So I'm going to go chop down some trees. I do not think that you particularly would find it very interesting to watch me do such things, so I will probably cut away. And when I get more resources, I will be back. Alright, so I chopped down apparently I missed something. I chopped down a whole bunch of trees up here. Got a bunch of wood because I realized I didn't really have much. I haven't started building too much yet, but I have began to organize this area a little bit. I have built a bridge over this small little gap. I used to just like jump over this when I was building this bridge, but I was like, it's a little bit more dangerous than it should be, so I built that up so I could walk across it. It's not the best looking bridge, but it's not bad for a start. And then we have this little path leading up here. There was a waterfall coming down, so I'm like, okay, I'm probably going to make this into a lake. So I dug out a little second layer and surrounded it all in. Flattened this area out. This entire area down here was maybe 8 blocks deep. It was one of those strange diagonal diamond shaped pieces that were carved out of the earth, and this ground here was elevated at a few blocks, made a few stone shovels, mined that out, or scooped it out, I guess, and then used my pickaxe and replaced all the exposed stone with some of the other dirt. Tons of dirt on me though now from all that. But this is a pretty nice area. I'd like to build something maybe around in this area right here. It's pretty flat. It's going to be next to a waterfall and a lake, right next to this nice path, and it's going to probably be a little bit larger of a building, overlooking the rest of it and overlooking the cliff. So it has to be impressive looking. So the question is, what type of style to actually build here? And I haven't quite figured that out. So I've done a lot of off-camera work this episode. I mined all the diamonds. That technically was not off-camera, but I did kind of cut that out a lot. I just like made it really quick. So I'll probably do this part on camera. It's just I have no idea exactly what style I'm going to build here. I wanted this area to be kind of elven style, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. My original image for this place, stupidly, was actually kind of envisioned with quartz, and quartz is obviously not a easily accessible material. And just a moment, I just realized something. Okay, that probably looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Yes, I just turned it to full screen. The resolution should be fixed now. I keep forgetting to do that every single time I record. It plagues me. Okay. So, yeah, obviously quartz is not a very easy material to get, so it's probably not a very wise choice to attempt to envision building something out of like thousands of blocks of quartz. Maybe later on. I have no idea. But unfortunately you cannot define, as of yet at least, custom generator settings for the Nether, and so you kinda have to go with what they have there. Otherwise I would have probably made it have just a tad bit more resources. Let's place one right here and fix that. I hate those. I hate those. They look ugly. I do not want those. Okay, so 3 across. Yes, good. That will work. I'm pretty sure that will work. I think I've decided kind of on a style for the actual structure itself. I'm not sure about the rest of the build, however. It's a style I've actually personally never built, but I've seen before, and it works quite well. But I need to build some things up real quickly. It's just some basic pillars. Like you've seen me build things like this before, just not with these every once in a while diagonal lines. Not sure what to call them, but oops, not right there. Hopefully this will end up looking good. It's my first attempt at making one of these, and anyone who's seen people build these before is like, oh no, he's going to try these. No, it's not. I don't personally think it's super difficult to get these working. Oh, that lined up pretty well. So these are the frames for the build. I'm going to need a lot of cobblestone and other things. So I'm just going to get some of the basics worked out here, and then next episode maybe we will work on replacing this cobblestone with a variation of different materials, just to make it look a bit better, because just this material is going to be a little bit bland. Let me use my shovel for that instead of trying to use my stinking hand. It might be a bit faster. But you can kind of see we're filling this in just like we would a normal 3x3 grid. We're leaving it so it indents one block. But it's interesting, this isn't a square shape and it's still not on a diagonal like I was trying to do with the other build. But it's also a very interesting shape. But it makes the shape interesting in by a completely different method. Every single corner is slightly rounded, which is something that I hadn't seen before until I saw this style. So if we were to put, for example, let's see, the path is over here. We should just take some of this terrain in a little bit farther and place the door here. This looks fine. And I'm almost out of torches too, so I gotta be careful. If I make things too dark, mobs can spawn, and I had a few creepers over in this area. I don't want them blowing up all the work. I hope there's some more exposed stone. I'll place coarse dirt there, why not? So yeah, we're gonna have some windows in this. That's for sure. Question's how to do these windows. This, and how am I going to lay out the rest of this build? I have no idea. I might be able to do something like that. Maybe I'll go like this or something and put the window there, or I could, let's see here, if I wanted to go a little bit crazier, I could go like this and like that. Of course I'd like this to be like that. There we have a window area there. From the outside it looks completely normal. That could work. That could work quite well. I think that's what we're going to go with. We will iron out the details in the next episode, but this might be the beginning of the style we're going to attempt to use throughout this area. It's going to be multiple stories too, so don't worry. We're probably going to do some crazy stuff. This is crazy terrain. There's no reason the building should be normal, so don't worry. We're going to do some original stuff here eventually. But right now, I still need to get a lot of different resources because we're still quite low on the resources we need to go completely crazy in this world. But I think it has potential. So the video has gotten a bit long. I'm probably going to end it here. So you all have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.